Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out. Arguing, trifling, difficult. Let go. I don't know why you love me.
Nursing home or, retired living in Naperville, but they don't hear your name and all they're doing is going home and Googling a nursing home in Naperville, which won't kind of benefit you guys by any means. So that's why you want to make sure that you're hitting that frequency. So not only are they hearing your ad multiple times, but they're also hearing your name or whatever the call to action is. Call us here or visit us here, et cetera, et cetera. So in order to get that kind of movement going, I would recommend starting spending somewhere around like $5,000 a month in the Chicago area to kind of get that needle moving.
Probably 4 residents to start.
Okay, what I will do is I'm going to take down your name and number because most of our places right now have waiting lists.
Oh, okay.
So we have tons of people that are in need.
Oh, wow. Rise and grind, people. Ooh. I just dropped the kids off. I have therapy at 9 o'clock. It's 8:38. I'm cold. I couldn't find a sweater. I was trying to hurry up and get out the house, and I didn't want to go back home because I was super sleepy. But anyway, I'm about to go to Starbucks. Trying to debate on if I want a Chick-fil-A breakfast sandwich. Let me see. Do I want to make an illegal turn? Ooh, that's a big ass truck. I probably don't want to make that illegal turn. Fine, I'll go around. Not much going on this morning. I'm watching TikToks as I drive. It's so cold this morning. Ooh, it's finna rain. I ain't got no jacket. Well, I got a little sweater and I got a jean jacket over here that I always keep in the car. Just trying to learn something. So I turned on TikTok to listen to some life hack, which is like pretty much stuff I already knew, but just good refreshers. But one thing I did remember from them is like when you get credit cards, sometimes they have built-in insurance for cars. So like if you're renting a car, they have built-in insurance. And then I think American Express, they have like insurance or something for when you purchase an item. I think it's like electronic devices. So if something happens to it, they're able to like, I don't know what it was, but anyway, I'm looking for that hack because it's a few credit cards. I was like, I need to get these cards just because when I make purchases like my Apple, my iMac, I could be using that card and benefit in the long run. So I need to figure out what it was. And I'm like, okay, so my iMac keeps getting pushed back. What time is it? Oh yeah. My iMac keeps getting pushed back and I only ordered 1 TB. And I just realized I have one TV on my phone, and I think I'm like going into 2. So I'm like, I should probably cancel and reorder. Can I have the number 1? So yeah, I think I'm gonna have a bone to pick with them because they keep pushing my shit back. Not only did I pay for shipping, which I do know that I can get that back now, because I already addressed that concern with them. But to push my shit back 3 times, like, I'm in school. First of all, it's a student bundle package. My laptop broke, which I know has nothing to do with them. It's not their fault, but how do you keep pushing my shit back? If you had an estimate date, and you told me that, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get it because all I gotta wait is, 3 weeks. That's pushing it, but I can make it work. And now my shit was pushed back even more. I'm ordering a student bundle package. I'm a freaking student. Like, I need my shit. So, and it's so crazy. Like, I really need it right now. I really need it right now because normally my assignments are just out of the book, and it's questions, and I just type it up and I can send it to her. It don't have to be PDF file or nothing like that. Right now it has to be PDF file. I have to get the file off of like something that a PDF that she shares with the class. So I have to some way save that, put my answers on there, and then send it back to her PDF form. So I use the app Canva, but it doesn't come out as clear. And my teacher, I told you I'll be having an issue with her, and she's so picky, like, oh, next time do this because I can't see. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm tripping because I don't be using my app. She's like super picky, and she makes me she will make me redo something if she can't see it and stuff, but then it'll probably be late, and by then she's like, nothing can be late. She don't really do second chances or nothing like that, so at that point I would lose points. So every time I turn in these assignments, it's like, okay, so I'm in school for long-term care administration, and I might have to do assessments. So thank you. So yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now. So right now, if I'm doing an assessment, and let's say I have a client that's having issues with, he's not eating. I have to figure out why he's not eating. I have to figure out, is he slobbing at the mouth? Is this the wrong? Okay. Is he slobbing at the mouth? Is he choking when he swallow? Does it hurt when he swallow? So I have to do an assessment, and I ain't got time to wait in this line. As I go down this list on the assessment sheet, it'll be like I have to answer questions from page, what did it be like? It'd be like page KLMN. I have to fill those pages out. So those are the pages that I have to fill out and send to the teacher as well. And that's why I need a computer. I usually use my laptop for that. And I use Microsoft Word, save it as a PDF, turn it in. Super easy. Very clear to read. So, besides the frustration of school, obviously, I'm a content creator. And the app that I use to edit is, I was about to cuss. It prolongs what I already have backed up. So, I'm just not finishing vlogs. And not to say I haven't progressed since then, but I had to go back and do vlogs from October, November, December. So currently I'm trying to push out the last one until I get current. And when I get current, that's still in January. The vlogs are from January. So I think right now the vlog that I'm doing is November. And nope, I think it's January 1st. January 21st. I think it's January 21st. But anyway, I'm behind. So I'm trying to get that stuff out. I'm being prolonged because the app is crashing. So I was on a really good roll. I had uploaded all 3 videos. Everything that I needed was there. Right? So I go through and edit each one. Now all I had to do was add my music and something else I had to do. One other thing, I don't know. I kind of let them sit there for like 1-2 days, right? So then I go back to try to upload them all so I could just have them scheduled. None of them worked. None of them worked. And sometimes it takes me up to 2 hours to edit. And I was editing 3 videos at one time. So I finished one. And I'm so scared because I keep getting the copyright. So I'm like, I need to just take the songs off and add something else before this shit don't work no more. And I'm really struggling waiting on this damn iMac. Has anybody else had this issue? Do you know anybody that had this issue with this iMac? My face be looking so good in the morning, and then as the day go by, the dark spots become clear. Like you can see them. I was just talking about this yesterday. I hate when people call me unannounced, and it's like, how else do they know to call you? But a lot of people I talk to, or I'm in business with, or whatever right now, we use email. So they'll be like, is it a good time for me to call you? Or let's set up a time to talk. Like, we do that. Going crazy right now. Again, because I tried to delete messages from my phone on my Gmail account. Now my shit don't work. So I can't even be mad at her. But I'm trying to eat. I got therapy at 9. It's 8:59. And then we already got a date set. I said we can meet the 27th at 11 o'clock. I got shit to do. I'm a busy person. Y'all should have, I think I did call my job and ask them if they had clients. Cause I just want to do something. And it's hard to work my job, the 16-hour shifts, because it interferes with the kids going to school. Like, somebody got to take them to school. I mean, I don't know. It's so difficult. I'm just like, let me see what my other job got right now. So I did call them. But she just not calling me. That was like months ago. Y'all took a while to get to me. You called me when you felt like you needed me. When you felt like you was behind, whatever. I got shit I'm doing now. I'll talk to you on the 27th. I'm a businesswoman. I'm an entrepreneur. The last time I worked there, their pay rate was $11. They paid me $12. I was not certified, but I was like, I got this many years of experience. People love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing these games with y'all. So, and I could work for myself because that's how I started. I started with private caregiving. I just wasn't going. So now that I'm certified,
phone call completed.
He's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like, she really ain't gonna answer. I don't even know what I was saying no more. I want $17 an hour. But I know this is a place where they probably charge $17 an hour. So they're giving us like $12 and they're keeping $5. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm getting $15, they're only getting $2. That's the type of agency this is. Now, the other agency that I work for is over double. Like, and that's why I choose to work there. And I realize that this job pays less, but this job also is only one-on-one care. I'm not taking care of a whole wing of people. I'm not taking care of 25 residents by myself for 16 hours or for 8 hours until so-and-so get here and they 2 hours late. And that's the reason why they need agency workers in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind working for less than half of what I make at the other job because it's one-on-one care. And I normally wouldn't talk about my money and stuff like that. But I mean, it's obvious. You can Google. It's a difference in like agency work and when you're actually being placed somewhere. Like, they're two different things. The long-term care agency and then the home health agency, they're very different. You could Google that. You could get those rates. And then obviously minimum wage here is $15 an hour. It's no secret, you know what I'm saying? You could find agencies that are competitive and they offer those better rates and things like that, which this is one of them, because believe it or not, there's still places that are paying people $10 an hour, $9 an hour, $10 an hour. There's places like that, and people are working for that shit. It was this beautiful bird I tried to capture, but it flew into the tree, and I know you can't see it now. Guys, so I'm out of therapy. I saw that gas at Sam's was $3.98, and I really want to go there, but I don't know where my Sam's card at. And then I remember I had a few of them, so I remember saying like, I'm gonna keep this in the car, but now I don't know where the hell it's at. So I also wanted to go to the gym, but I got flip-flops on. I was gonna go to Five and Below and see if they had some little shoes for $5, which I still might do, but I don't know what I want to do. I do gotta come back over here tomorrow to go to therapy. They gave me therapy back to back, but tomorrow I got it at 12. I am so happy that my grandma gave me these little things, because my hair could just breathe and just be with these braids on. And I could just scratch my scalp. Can't do that with no wig on. It's not a bonnet. Ain't nobody looking at me like I'm crazy. But actually, people was watching me leave out the office when I was leaving therapy. And I'm like, what are they looking at? Is it because I got on flip-flops? Is it because I got on a crop top? Is it because I got on a crop top and I'm big? Like, because people wear crop tops to the gym and to work out and stuff like that. Anyway, I want to open up a secure credit card. I'm so annoyed because I'm not prepared. I have to do so much bullshit. I don't have a Sam's card, so I'm probably gonna have to run in there, get a temporary or a new one, and then get the gas. And then I don't have no temporary checks on me, which I don't carry anyway. I don't carry cash either, and I gotta put money in this other checking account. I don't do them transfers, I don't do that shit, them wire transfers and stuff. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not doing it. And then I'll just go to Chase, because I think Five and Below this way anyway, and so is the gym, and so it'll give me time to think if I'm going to the gym or not, which I don't want to, but I always do stuff when I don't want to that I need to do, so I'm gonna try to figure it out. Anyway, I wanted to update you guys on my business endeavor. So, the day before yesterday, I don't know what I was on. I was on Google, I was on YouTube, I was on all kind of shit. I was on TikTok, and just looking up things within my scope to enhance or whatever, just anything. Just looking for some knowledge like I do, right? So I came across like policy, procedures, forms and stuff for the business that I'm gonna have. I'm opening an elderly residential care facility, if you don't know. It's a home setting. So it's kind of like, I have kids, so we're gonna invite them into our family, into our home. I'm gonna take care of them as if they are a grandparent or, you know, something like that. Keeping the personal limited, but you know, because at some point, I've explained this before, I've had clients where you feel like they're in their right mind because they're saying things that have supporting details, and it just seems like they're really there with you, but they're really not. And you'll find out hours later or something, and they'll say, why did you do this, or why did you say that, or give me back this, like, and now they're blaming you, you're a thief, your names, you know what I'm saying, all kind of stuff. So the personal aspect of it, I kind of keep it limited, you know. But anyway, I was calling the city because I remember when I was doing daycare, I would put my signs out in yards, and these signs cost a lot of money. I would put the signs out, and I would go back around, and I'll notice like my signs ain't up no more. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I called the city, or somebody called me, I can't really remember, but I'm like, what is the issue? Like, I'm putting signs out, you know, I don't even know what made me think to talk to them, so they probably called me, I don't know. But anyway, they told me something like, you have to be registered, you have to have a legitimate business, something like that. So I'm like, okay, let me call these people before I have signs made, and then they take my, I'm putting the signs up and they coming right behind me, pulling them up and throwing them away. So I didn't do that. So in the meantime, I'm trying to get back on track. I'm on the city website, but I see like disabled, elder, I don't know what I saw, but anyway, I just clicked on it. It was the number. I called. I said, hey, I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna say. I said, hey, my name is Tony and I have a business. It's an elderly residential care facility. I am opening up, new to the community, and I don't really know what you guys can provide me with or how you guys can assist me, but I'm just trying to make people aware of my business, and I'm trying to ultimately fill my home with residents. Now, I didn't get that part. Okay, so I didn't get that part, so I'm just telling you like how I started my call. So then, she was so nice. I don't think I got this part either. She was like, well, hi, Tony. Thank you for giving us a call. Congratulations on such business or something. She said, you sound so young and so full of life. And she was like, I feel like you probably doing just as, she's like, you probably doing just as good as this call or something like that. And I was like, oh, thank you, And she was very professional. I remained professional. It was just a wonderful call. So yes, this lady, she was so nice. She was so professional. It was such a pleasure talking to her. So what you guys will hear, I believe she was like, well, we have a long waiting list. I was like, what? It was music to my ears. My heart dropped. I was like, what? So it's pretty much like, if I get something going, I'm gonna have these beds filled, period. Right? Period. So then she's asking me all these questions. Now, mind you, I'm kind of off guard because I didn't expect to be calling her. I didn't have myself prepared. I wasn't in the mind state of this type of business, like to talk about actually coming on board and stuff like that, because I didn't know I was gonna run into this number. But I also felt like God would guide my tongue. Okay? Which he had so far. So she gets through all these questions. She's like, where are you located? How many residents do you need? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? How much do you charge? I've already had this in my mind. If I don't have my place established to where I can promise you that you're going to have this luxurious lifestyle. I was going to say looking because the home, you walk in, you feel like you're in an Airbnb. You feel like you're at an oasis. You feel like you're in a resort. I want to bring those feelings, and that costs a little bit more. When you're looking at Airbnb and you want something nicer, you pay more. When you go to a hotel and you want something nicer, you pay more. So I want to offer, it's called a generous journey for a reason. I want to offer an escape. It looks like a resort, but you live there. You get 7 days, 24/7. You get all of that there. You feel me? I'm hand in hand with them. I'm here to help you. I'm the CNA. I'm the administrator. Whatever problem you got, I'm going to solve it. I'm going to help you. So you can look at me however you want to look at me. If you want to look at me like I'm the maid, that's fine with me. But you going to pay for that. And I don't mean to say it like that, but a lot of places don't offer you that one-on-one like I'm offering you. They don't offer you that luxury, that clean. When you breathe in, you could just tell the air is clean. They don't have that. When you breathe in, it's stuffy and you're choking. So I'm just trying to offer that, right? Aside of that, it's another car just like mine, so beautiful. Aside from that, I'm offering, next step. This is a new chapter of your life, right? It don't have to end here. Because you turned 65, because you turned 70, it don't have to end here. You can still go out to eat. You can still enjoy the same things that you used to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? You can still go out to, a park and bird watch. You don't have to do it in the backyard all the time or through the window sitting at the dining table. You know what I'm saying? Get out. Enjoy what life has for you. You want to take a trip somewhere? Let's do it. You got me. We got employees if we need. What you want to do, let's make this happen. You feel me? It's not your average nursing home or elderly residential care facility. That's not what I stand for. I'm going to stand by my name. a generous journey. I'm offering you that. Is somebody coming out? What is we doing? It's literally a parking spot right next to them. You can just pull right in. Anyway, I'm not gonna play with y'all. You're okay. So, luckily I stopped. I thought he was coming, but the carts was coming, and he almost let those carts run into my damn car. But anyway, I be almost catching a whole lot on camera, y'all. But yeah, I mean, it's just every aspect of a generous journey. That's what I want to offer you. So anyway, you get full gourmet meals, okay? You can see how I cook. I'm going to incorporate that to my job. I'm going to incorporate manifesting. I'm going to incorporate therapy. Everybody can benefit from physical therapy. Everybody can benefit from physical therapy. I feel like everything that I went through in my life is building me up for this moment. All this therapy that I'm going through, I'm realizing, like, you don't have to be old to need therapy, but imagine the older people who never really had therapy. Just because, you know, nothing was ever wrong with them, they never needed it. But when you're old now and you feel like your joints is getting old, it's because you're allowing them to. It's because you're not using them. You know what I'm saying? And older people, it is so much easier for them to not use those joints. I want to incorporate that in my business. I want to incorporate positive thinking, positive speaking. Just so many other things that I go through personally. I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, I need to incorporate that in my business. I feel like it's really building my business, and it's really building my brand, because when people think about me, they're gonna, you know, or when they talk about me, or when they, you know, they family ask, okay, how is it going? How are you enjoying it? Oh my goodness, I love it. She has this positive thinking affirmation thing that we do in the morning. We go into a little bit of stretching. We're bathed, we're dressed, we're up and ready for breakfast. Breakfast is amazing. It tastes amazing, like, you know, and then just go on and on and on. So today we didn't just sit in the house. We actually did this or that, and it was one-on-one care. She was looking me in my face while she talked to me. She was very attentive. She let me know that she heard me, that I was heard, and that my feelings were valid, and, you know, just gave me encouragement. And, you know, I just want them to just go on and on and on and on about being here. And I want to train my employees to be an extension of me. You know what I'm saying? So I really want that for my business. I really want to incorporate that. And as long as word of mouth is able to flow like that, it will just continue to build my brand, and hopefully allow me to just become a household name. I don't really hear about many nursing homes that's like, oh, you know, like a market. Oh, there's Walmart, you know, or whatever. You could think of something really quick. I want that to be me. I don't really know places like, okay, I want to get coffee. I don't really know many of them for nursing home or elderly residential care facilities. People don't even know that elderly residential care facilities exist. When I took my CNA course and I told them what I wanted to do, they were like, what is that? The woman had been working in the long-term care facility for over 20 years. She did not know what that was. She was like, wow, maybe I should look into that. Girl, let's partner up. But I never talked to her about it again. I'm starting to feel like this is something that I'm supposed to do by myself. As hard as it is, and I don't want to do it by myself, I feel like it's something I'm supposed to do by myself. But anyway, you know, when somebody says, I really want some good coffee, where should I go? We could think of a lot of places, you know, but places that are really known for their coffee, we're going to say Starbucks, we're going to say Dunkin' Donuts, you know what I'm saying? And I want somebody to be like, where do I go for long-term care? Oh, a generous journey. Okay, yeah. So anyway, I told her $4,600 a month. So we're talking about your living expenses. When you go somewhere, you have to pay your portion of rent. You have to pay your portion of utilities. You have to pay your portion of, if there is HOA fee, you have to pay for groceries. Okay. You have a chef. You have a personal chef. Technically, I am your personal chef. This is not just a regular dietary. And actually, I looked at the top 10 reasons why people complain about their nursing homes, And food is one of them. Food is like number 5. Okay. So you have a personal chef in your home. Anything I make just looks beautiful and it tastes amazing. I just don't even know how to fuck up a dish. In this industry, you have a shared room, you have a semi-shared room, and you have a private room. If you want a private room, you have to pay private rates because you're taking up another space that somebody could have had. You're taking up another space that somebody could have had when there's a waiting list of people that need places to go. If I want to, I could be like, no, I want to help as many people as I can. You don't want to share a room, you can find somewhere else to go. But I'm going to allow it. I'm going to be a little more flexible. I'm going to allow it. If you want a private room, you're going to pay private room rates. Private room is nearly double. Okay. That's how it works. Okay. So that depends as well. Your care. You're getting 24-hour care. If you need help on the toilet, if you need a shower, if you need to get dressed, if you need to be fed, these are daily activities that people need help with, that the people that are coming to me for help, they need help with these things. You know what I'm saying? So you need companionship. You might need somebody to sit there and talk to you or listen to you talk. You're going to have to pay for that. It's not free. We're in this business for a reason. I found something that I like to do, that I love to do. Okay, so now I'm putting my bill together. I have to make sure I'm not paying to take care of somebody. I have 2 little somebodies that I'm already paying to take care of. This is a business. This is not personal. I have to do everything in my power to make sure they're okay. I'm not adding to me and their bill. This is the business. This is the job. The job needs to pay me. Okay? So she feels like $4,600 was a lot. And at that time, my heart dropped. Like, I damn near shitted on myself. We go from, oh yeah, this is so amazing. I love that you're doing this. You sound so young and I can't believe you're interested in this. And thank you for servicing our community. We have a long list of people. Let me get your information. Let me pass this along and yada, yada, yada. Oh, how much do you charge? $4,600 a month. Oh, that's a lot. I think such and such down the street charges less. I was kind of offended because such and such down the street is a building with 120 beds, and they can afford to say, okay, we've made our rent, we've made our utilities, we paid the kitchen for the groceries or whatever, we've paid our employees, we paid ourselves, we paid our insurance is another thing. Now we can come down on the cost a little bit because we made enough to pay everybody. I don't have that luxury. I'm gonna have a home with probably I could do 2 to 6 beds. Okay, keeping in mind in this business, I have to keep my consultant, and Illinois state regulations is going to require, not suggest, they're going to require that I have a certain amount of money in the bank at all times in case something happens. I have to keep money in case something happens. The amount of money that I want to keep, I don't know none of these numbers. And it hung up. The amount of money I want to keep at all times, I want to save, I want to get to the point where I could save enough to cover mortgage for the entire year, or rent. That is my moneymaker. My home is my moneymaker. As long as I have my moneymaker, it doesn't matter who I owe. I can always make money and get things paid off, paid down, whatever the case is. So that's my personal goal, aside from what the state regulations say, aside from what my consultant says, because they're different things for different reasons. Especially being a homeowner, if the furnace goes out, I'm going to need to be able to replace that. If something happens to the car, I'm going to have to be able to get that fixed immediately, because they have appointments to go to. They might have therapy or something to go to. Another thing I want to incorporate, and my prices don't reflect all of this right now. My prices are at the very bare minimum. My prices are where the Illinois state begins. The Illinois state begins at $4,500 a month. I thought I saw 46, so that's the number that I went with. And I didn't go over. Intentionally, I didn't, because I thought it said 46, so I started there. But I didn't say, okay, I'm going to start at $4,750. You know what I'm saying? I started where they start. I'm going to school for psychology. Okay. I want a doctorate. I'm going to be a psychiatrist. Okay. So in my business, I want to offer in-home therapy, in-home sessions, you know what I'm saying? And so that is another source of income because it's billed separately. You understand? Okay, so that is another thing I'm going to incorporate. You're getting a CNA. I am a CNA. I'm going to school for long-term care administration. You are getting an administrator in a small house. You know, it's not a big nursing home, so that's normally where you find them. But being that I'm an administrator in this home, you're going to get somebody that's very knowledgeable. You're going to get somebody that's very fair and understanding. And you're going to get the same, on the good side, you're going to get the same benefits that a nursing home has in this residential home. So I feel like that's a really good, it's really good to have. And you're going to pay for that. You pay for the skill. You pay for the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In nursing homes, if they charge $17 an hour, you're going to pay $17 an hour. What is that? $408 a day. And then for me, if I'm charging $4,600 a month, you're paying $153 a day. $153 a day is how much people settle for when they do 24-hour gigs. When I worked as a CNA 2 years ago, previous to COVID, the prices have went up now, actually. Previous to COVID, people would try to offer me $120 to do 24-hour gigs. That's why I used to decline them, tell them I'll do 12-hour gigs, and I got paid $144. I got paid more for half the time. You have to value your time to know these things. You have to. I look into everything. Everything. When I say I want to find something educational, when I say I'm looking at something that's motivational, like when I say I just want to learn something, this is what I do all day. So anyway, you're going to pay $150 a day, $153 a day. And that's good because right now, after COVID happened, people are getting paid easily $200 for 24 hours. I can charge you $200 for 24 hours a month. And I'm not being greedy. You know, I'm just now jumping out there and just doing it. I'm offering so much. I have so much knowledge. I have so much skill. I have so much strategy behind this. It's very selfless. It's very selfless. I'm trying to figure out what I can add, what I can incorporate to make these people's lives better. I'm not trying to figure out what I can take from it, who I can get in here. I'm not trying to, take people for what they got. If I don't offer this just yet, I'm not going to charge you for this just yet. So that's why I started. I looked it up. I don't want to cheat myself. Once you start working, you will start to get burned out. You will start to see that you're sacrificing time that you could be hanging out with friends or going on trips and things like that. It has to be worth it. It has to be worth it. And the numbers that I crunched for $4,600, it works. I still have other streams of income. But as far as taking care of the elderly people that I would have in my home, the numbers work for me for now. They work, okay? So anything I sacrifice and I miss out on, it's going to be like, oh, okay, it'll be other times. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, I'll host my own event next year, whatever. we could do it on my dime next year. I'm not tripping about that. I feel like it'll really go far. And I really just can't wait. I feel like everything, even before I knew this was what I wanted to do, I feel like everything that I did go through was just leading me up until this point. I mean, not even within like the home, but with employees. I know the games people play because I played them, okay? I've been there, done that, wrote a book about it. It's so crazy because people just think I just be talking. I know when I was like, I found this job, they're going to pay me such and such dollars. And they was like, psh. So I screenshot it, I sent it. They still was like, psh. So I went to work the job. I did one day so that they could see my check stub. And I sent it to everybody. And they was like, damn. Then people wanted to listen. Then people wanted to know, so what you do? So what kind of hours they got? Oh, shit, I should work there. People think I be out of my mind. I do dream big as hell. I do. Because I don't feel like nothing is too far. Why the fuck I can't be the next Walmart, McDonald's, Target? Like, why not? Why not? Walmart ain't even all that. Walmart is so... I cannot stand Walmart. I just feel like Walmart is so dirty. You can't fucking see. Like, it's so dim. I don't know. I don't like Walmart. I don't like it. I couldn't wait to talk about Walmart. Oh, I forgot the most important thing that I want to incorporate. Gathering the community. So Target, we probably all know because we all love Target. They have where in the morning seniors can come and they can shop, you know, to prevent the spread of COVID and things like that. They allow seniors to come in earlier before anybody else does to come and get their shopping done. I want to reach out to people in the community and see if they offer anything like that, so that we can utilize that. If they have like free coffee on Sundays, free newspapers, if anybody's doing anything like that, I want to know. I want to be able to utilize that within my business, and then at the same time I'm asking them, kind of introduce my business to them. Whatever they will allow, I want to allow the community to be a part of what my establishment stands for. I want them to be invited to be a part of my establishment because it is community based. So I want to get them out into the community, and I want to invite the community in to where we are as well. So that is one of the things that's usually the first thing I tell people. That's the first thing I usually tell people. So I'm surprised I kind of forgot, but for sure. And when I do my makeup and everything, damn, she pulled up cigarette engine. I forgot I was going to say, this lady pulled up with the cigarette in her mouth. She done whipped up in here. She done hopped out the car so fast she almost fell. I need to stop people watching. I gotta go. Anyway, when I get my makeup and stuff done and I take more pictures for my website, I'm hoping to make a video with pretty much everything that I just said, but I want to stay more focused and on topic. I want to have my bullet points already made so I don't have to go back and add something, take something out. I don't want to have so many cuts and edits. I want it to just flow, because that also shows how knowledgeable you are, how focused you are, and how punctual you are. I totally forgot that somebody said that they have new cards. They have the book I have. Oh, this looks good. Yoga Anatomy. I love anatomy. And these are so cute. See, I get to the store and think about everybody kid. Thinking about my niece. Oh, it come with the shorts. These are so cute. I feel like I buy salmon every day. Oh, way cheaper than Amazon. Amazon wants $60. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes. Salami chops. Lamb leg. I've never seen that ever. I wanted Panera. Damn. This is the wine that I get. Okay, I need fine sea salts. Bourbon peach. That'll probably be so good on lamb. Ooh, cause that little one I got, I be struggling with, baby. Should have been coming here to get my lemon juice too. Shit. That little bottle I be getting for $3. You get two big ass ones. These big bottles of French vanilla as well. And it's sugar free. I be getting the little ass bottles for $3. I know I be putting companies on because when they ask for suggestions and stuff, I be giving it to them. Sam's needs to have where you could put money on here, especially for people who go to the gas station. If I know it's money on here, I'm not losing my card. I probably get this replaced 6 times a year. So, like a gift card portion or a debit card portion like Target has, they need to be competitive. If I put money on here for me to get gas, I'm probably going to stop at your place, your establishment, rather than the Shell across the street. You know? Yeah, they need that, because if I had my money on here and this is already the only way that I can pay for gas is if I have this card, it should be a dual card so that I don't have to insert the Sam's card and then my own personal debit or credit card. That's the stupidest shit ever. It's fucking cold, it's windy as hell, and I'm sitting there waiting on it to authorize the Sam's card and then my card. Okay, so now the bank I need to go to is in the same little mall strip.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. You ever been in a car with somebody and you feel like they just keep driving you around and you like, I want to go home? I feel like that with myself. Like, take me home. Why do you keep taking me to all these places? Much shorter line, much shorter. Okay, we're in here to see if they have little gym shoes for the gym. I've actually heard a lot of people say to wear water shoes to work. I should test the theory, because I'm on my feet for 16 hours. Oh, they're so ugly, but they could be a good gym shoe for the gym. I was thinking that I was gonna have to go for something like this. So I'll come back to that. Do they have a 9? Because I don't want an 8. This 8 was super small. So I'm gonna try this 10 on. No, I'm not. It's too fucking ugly. Those are so small, and that was a 9. Crazy. Here's a 10. Let me try this white one. That's the move. I want to see if they have a shoe holder, like for a door holder for the shoes, because I want to put the kids' sunglasses in there. Have a little sprinkle on my head.
God is in the blessing business, but better than that, he's in the forgiving business. But you gotta understand something. It's hard. It's hard, man. You can take all.
And it rains.
Change my life came from God.
Can't get it off. I can't get it off.
I can't get it off and I can't get it off. Can't get it
Yeah,
off and I can't. Yeah, it is. It's a corner tree. And this
Why did it just pop? Stop.
These are the pants that I got. Well, the shorts that I got from Mila from Sam's. This is 6. That's the back. And the other ones are 6 as well.
I like this, the black one better.
Look at that girl with the Daisy Dukes on. Everybody.
Hello.
And then Keytrell.
Oh.
He like Champion. So I got him these. I got his in a 10. 12.
Okay. Bye.
He thinks they're big. So that's that. No, they don't have a drawstring. I am grateful for my mother. My mother loves me like no other. She can be totally honest with me and has so much wisdom to offer. I am so grateful for all the time she spent caring for me, all the meals she cooked, all the lunches she made for me, and all the piles of laundry she washed, dried, folded, and put away. We just talked about that. She cared for me when I was sick and had lots of sleepless nights because of me. My mom taught me manners and how to be kind to others. She pushed me to be the best person I could be. She showed me how to be determined and to work hard for things I wanted in life. She's always been the rock of the family and the one who keeps everyone together. She is a great role model and knows when I need help, sometimes even before I do. She believes in me and is proud of me. I am grateful for all the hugs she gives me when I need them, for being a person that has my best interests at heart. She makes me laugh and is just awesome. I'm grateful for silence. Silence allows me time to focus and not be distracted. It makes me feel calm and connected. It allows me to hear the softer sounds from the earth, like bees buzzing or a river running by. Silence means I can just breathe, and it helps me feel so relaxed. I cave in, and it helps me to think clearly. It is a nice change from the constant noises of a busy life. We all need it from time to time, and it helps to stop overload of information that I'm surrounded with. I'm so grateful for the peace and silence it creates for me. Faith. I am grateful for faith. Faith gives a meaning to my life. It allows me to not always have to have all the answers. It gives me hope no matter the situation. Faith has me covered and gives me courage to attempt the impossible. I am grateful for my mind. My mind allows me to wonder and think. It allows me to recognize and remember those that I love. It forms a memory for me as I live my life. It helps me figure out difficult situations and helps me make good decisions. My mind allows me to think things through and learn new things. It means I can think about others and have empathy. It operates my body without asking it to. That's so amazing. It allows me to experience emotions and understand the world through the information my senses send to it. It helps me to become who I am. Don't let yesterday take too much time of today, okay? With the business, I'm diving more into that. I'm looking at the USDA loans and seeing what they have available, because they do have grants and things like that. They have developmental like community things that they offer, like low interest rates or low income families that are trying to start businesses. They have grants. They have if I wanted to get a house, which I'm looking for a house, however, if I do obtain a home with them, I can't use that home to make income. I can't have like a home-based job in the home or anything like that. But they also have where I can see, I'm having a nursing home, assisted living. So it's not a nursing home, but more like assisted living. That's adding to the development of the community. They have something for that, so I could essentially benefit from a home and something in the community. But then I think I would have to kind of meet in the middle, because you can only have so much capital. Okay. You can only have so much lent to you. Oh, come on. Depending on how much I make, how much I can afford to pay, they will only lend me so much. So I think I would have to kind of compromise there. And they also have options. I'm going to ignore that. I don't know what the fuck to do, okay? Like, they also have options for multifamily units. And so I'm thinking, if I had a multifamily unit, do you expect me to live in both sides? Because, of course, I would live in one side, but the other side would be income, passive income. But you guys said that I can't make money from it in any type of way. So I'm kind of confused, and I need to ask that question direct, because if that's the case, I feel like I may as well get a multifamily unit, kind of have it like ranch style, me on one side and then the residents on the other side. They're renting my unit, but then they're still paying me for the care. So I would have to talk to them and see how that will work out. So I reached out to them last night. They got back to me super early this morning. Okay, so I got a call back. I've been trying to get my kids into the eye doctor that I've been seeing for the last like 5 years. He's super amazing. I think I mentioned it before on here, but anyway, they finally have availability for new patients. So she was able to get me, get the kids registered, and they have an appointment coming up. So super happy about that. I think Mila does need to see an eye doctor pretty badly. I can't tell if it's her allergies. I can't tell if it's something with her eyes. I really don't know. I don't know if she's rubbing something into her eyes and making it burn and hurt. So I kind of explained that to them, and they said it could be that, you know, she may need a prescription or eye drops or something, glasses or something like that, and she's probably straining her eyes, which is causing her to want to rub her eyes and stuff like that. She's feeling irritated. So that makes sense as well. So I can't wait to get her in. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So these people, I kind of forgot where I left off before that call came in, but they responded back to me so quickly, and I kind of almost got aggravated, because I'm like, I know you didn't just send me the same thing that I saw online. You know, when people see something like that and they excited and they want to know, I don't know about nobody else, but me, I read it like 3, 4, 5 times from top to bottom. I skim through everything else. I switch pages and stuff because I'm so interested. I'm trying to see how I can benefit from this, and the information is here, so I'm trying to take it. So I'm like, I know you didn't just send me the same thing that I already looked at. And then some of the parts I copied and pasted so that I would get it right. And anyway, I just feel like from that, you could see that I know what I'm talking about, that I must have read that part or whatever. So when I looked at it, I was driving, so I only glanced, but I was like, okay, I think they sent me something different. I think it does have more details, but I don't think it's going to answer my question. I explained to them my personal situation, my living situation, my financial situation, the business situation, me having kids. I put all of that in my email, and I tried to be as thorough as I could, and they sent me that back, but I don't think it's going to answer how I can utilize each program. Other thing is, I did not understand. Okay, I think you have to have a minimum credit score of 620. I'm not sure. I think with conventional loans, they allow you to have a lower credit score, but a less debt to ratio. And I'm really trying to take advantage because I don't have any debt. So I'm trying to choose what's best for me. So I kind of need them to be very detailed. So anyway, I'm here at this restaurant. I've been here before. Yeah, we brought you guys along. I don't know if I posted the vlog yet, but I've been here before. I'm not sure if I'm going to go in here and drink or eat or anything. I am supposed to be intermittent fasting and including more protein into my diet. I think I'm going to start that today. I have school stuff to do today. Let me just say that for school, the work it's like 7 days worth of work. Like, you literally have to work every day. I wait until the day that it's due. So I have things that are due Sunday and I have things that are due Thursday. I wait until Thursday to do the work and then turn it in. I wait till Sunday to do the work and then turn it in. So I have an extensive process to do to get my work turned in. So I generally don't like to do anything on Thursdays or Sundays. So today, even having therapy, I'm kind of like, shit, I don't even want to go. Like, just thinking about that and knowing that I'm trying to incorporate this business stuff too, and just hurry up and jump on it, because things change so quickly. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, I don't miss my beat. I'm at this restaurant and I'm like, maybe I should just go in and have a cup of tea while I read it, email people back and stuff like that. I want to go in here, put my business cards up. I put my business cards in here all the time. Yesterday when I came to put the business cards up, they weren't there. So somebody's taking them, which is a good thing. So I'm putting some more in there. and I'm also going to get other people's business card. Now, here's a trick. For my business, I don't have a certain targeted audience, because elderly care can be for anyone. Everyone has parents or great parents, you know what I'm saying, or great aunts, uncles, and things like that they might be responsible for, or they may feel responsible for. People might be getting an age themselves, and they might be wanting to check places out and see, like, hey, don't put me in no nursing home, put me in a residential. Matter of fact, I've seen one. It might come to the point where they like, you know, no, you're going to this nursing home and that's that. And it's like, well, we don't have time to look for one. They might be like, I got one, you know, I got a place I can go. So that's what I'm looking for. I got to get the other ones out of my glove box, but that's what I'm hoping for, you know. So I'm going to keep pushing and doing what I'm doing as far as advertising. But if you have a business, a little tip I recommend is yourself. Don't be so focused on passing out your business cards that you're not thinking about anybody else and their business cards. Business cards are a way to network and market. If you come across somebody that has something to offer to you and your business, try them out. They may have a free trial. They may have something that can benefit you. They may have knowledge that can benefit you. You might be like, hey, and how long have you guys been incorporated? Oh, we just got started last year. Oh, me too. What are some of the things that you were able to take advantage of? Like, you know, you guys can share information back and forth. It doesn't have to be that you're hiring them for a service or whatever the case is. So right now, my newsletter for the holiday is like, well, it says like the holiday is a good opportunity to visit your senior parents and loved ones and see how they truly are doing. This is a good time to check. I forgot the word I used, but this is a good time. I'm gonna just tell you, this is the best time when you have family gatherings and get-togethers. This is the best time to check on your elderly loved ones to see how they're maintaining. Do they keep up with landscaping? Do they keep up with home maintenance? Do they keep up with groceries in their refrigerator? Is everything molded? Are they even eating? Are they losing weight? Do they have memory problems? When you observe those things, you start to realize, like, hey, they're getting to this point in their life where they need assistance. Let me try to find something. And so that's what's in my newsletter right now. And then it just has like my flyer. They can print it out or not. Website, all that stuff that has to go there anyway. Telephone number, I just restate that in the actual email. A generous journey, all that stuff. And then the tip about school. So I know it's kind of difficult. It's like, these people ain't paying me. What I'm going to spread the word for? But I'm going to spread the word because it's so helpful and it reduces stress. And it's just, I just want y'all to know. If you follow me, I drop random gems. So here's another one. Speechify. People think that it costs money. When you sign up, they ask you what plan you want, but you can bypass that by clicking on the X. I would say not to choose like Gwyneth Paltrow's voice. Use the free American voice and you'll get so many reads. If you use like Gwyneth Paltrow or something like that, it'll keep prompting you to upgrade. Don't do that. Use the free American voice. Now, what you do is, I have online classes and I have an open book test. So what I do is I scan the entire book into the app. It reads it to me at my leisure. What you have to do is, if you have a 2-column page, you cover the other side, or you could just take a picture, double pictures, because it lets you adjust. So you could just take 2 pictures of one page and then adjust it to the column that you need. Otherwise, it'll read it straight across. It does not acknowledge that this is one column and this is a separate column. So that's one tip for the app. It's gonna read it. It's gonna read it back to you. That's what it's for. So I take advantage of it reading back to me when I'm in the shower, when I'm just laying down, when I'm, I don't know, cooking, driving. I'll have it playing back to me. So the other thing that is great when I'm taking a test, I can go to the search bar and I'll type in, for instance, surveys. And it'll tell me every time the word surveys were mentioned in that book. So if it says how many surveys are conducted a year, I will type in surveys. And my book is more technical. I know some books make you work hard for it, but my book is really technical. It says surveys are conducted once a year or every 12 months or something like that. So I would look at how many times it says survey, and I'll kind of read around the context clues. If that's not it, click to the next. That's not it, click to the next. It's literally an arrow, and it'll jump for you to go to the next time the word survey was used. That is a good way to get straight to the point. Like, you know how you read something and you're like, I know it was on this page, but I can't find it. Instead of wasting your time doing that, I would say just go to the app, type in surveys. Another thing is when you're having it read it to you, you don't know. It does show you so you can read along. But if you're not... Okay, so that was another interruption. They called me from therapy, which I'll explain that situation later. But, so yeah, they do have where you can read along. But if you're not reading along and you are like cooking or driving something, because that's what I'll be doing around the time that is reading back to me, you're not really visually remembering like, okay, I saw the word survey here, I saw the paragraph start here. And the other thing is the title, like the title to the paragraph in the book, it's big so you can recognize this is a new paragraph. On Speechify, it does not do that. It looks like a regular word, it just all runs together. So that is really helpful. Really quick way to get to the point, whether you're answering a question or doing a test. Just my little tip, if anybody is doing online classes and you do online tests, open book. Honestly, if there were questions that I couldn't answer, I would go to Google, and some of them are on there. Google has a long history of answers to my test questions, but lately they haven't been. It'd be like 1 or 2 questions that I could find on Google, or it'll say something in reference to, and I could kind of get the gist of the answer. But other than that, I spend a lot of time for, like, I'll go answer all the questions that I know, and then I'll save the ones that I don't know for the remainder of the time, because I don't want to waste a lot of my test time. So I'll be searching on Google and I waste so much time looking. But when you scan your book in, your book has the answers. You could just put in the keyword, a couple keywords, or the one keyword, like surveys, or if I remember that it said conducted, I'll type in conducted instead. Or if I think the answer is every 12 months, but I'm not sure, but I know something said every 12 months, I'll type in 12 months, or I'll type in the number 12. And then it'll show me every time 12 was brought up, and then you kind of just read around and see, is that your answer or not? So anyway, that has helped me tremendously. So I'm not so pressed to be like, oh, I can't do nothing today because I gotta go home and do schoolwork. So that's why I have therapy today. I also have therapy today because they keep prolonging it. She keeps adding another 4 weeks, another 4 weeks, okay, now I have to read a message that came from the school because I see if this continues, so it has to be bad. So I'll be back, guys. Okay, I almost feel like, girl, just go do something else and come back, because I just keep getting interrupted. Yeah, my days be like this all day. So I'll go back and forth from getting calls, from getting texts, from me trying to do things that I need to do. Like I was saying, for the other job, I need to obtain like my TB testing, my latest physical. I need to get that stuff. What in the actual fuck? Today with my final little shoes on because I have some steps on. It's a better day today. It always looks nice when it be cold. So I'm also 4 minutes earlier. I've had enough of today. Explain to me what the fuck this is. What the fuck is this? Zombie response vehicle? what the fuck is this? Very simple, very basic. I put a dash of the real lemon juice on there.